I spent my sophomore year of high school feeling stagnant, bored out of my mind, and desperate to get out of a rut that was caused by a feeling of lacking purpose. I didn't feel challenged enough by the curriculum because my high school was a small charter school that had no extracurriculars or advanced placement. Because of this, I decided to challenge myself and enroll in PSEO at a local community college. PSEO is a program that allows high school students to take college courses full or part-time at a 2 or 4 year college. When I first got to the college, I knew that I would finally be exposed to a new environment and do everything on my terms. That all sounded great to me until I began using my newfound freedom of social obligations as an excuse to isolate myself. I've always been someone who enjoyed my own company, but I got to a point where even I realized how detrimental my seclusive nature had become to my overall health. So, in an effort to save myself from the isolation that I had found too much reliance on, and continue my personal goal of constantly challenging myself whenever I get too comfortable, I decided to make a change. For my senior year, I enrolled in the PSEO program at the University of Minnesota to keep the promise I made to myself to always push myself academically. I also applied to be a member of the University of Minnesota PSEO Student Board in an effort to encourage myself to be more outgoing and socially competent. My time at the university proved to be more challenging than I initially thought it would be. It became much harder for me to connect with instructors when there were 150 or more people in the room, but that just meant I needed to make the extra effort. Oftentimes, I felt small on a campus filled with thousands of people, but I learned to find comfort in community. Even the classes seemed to be more demanding, but I knew that all came with this new territory. All in all, it was exactly what I wanted and how far I wanted to be pushed. As for the PSEO Student Board, I still regard it as the best decision I made in my entire 4 years of high school. My fellow board members and I worked passionately to advocate for the high school students on campus. I was a member of the Outreach and Advocacy Committee, which pushed for inclusive legislation in the Senate and House. We specifically advocated for a bill that would hold high schools accountable for PSEO information dissemination and cater to students from low-income backgrounds in rural areas. With this experience, I learned something that I hadn't ever considered in all my time spent trying to better myself. The fact that one simple act of serving others could take me closer to the betterment of myself than 100 acts of personal improvement.